What's up, guys? Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy the content and want to see more of it. I appreciate the support and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so really cool matchup to start. It's Foxy versus Lucci. And Foxy makes a lot of sense in his OP9 meta, where a lot of leaders really want to swing. Like the Doflamingo wants to swing to get his leader effect, the BY Luffy wants to swing to get 11k swing, and even Lucci wants to swing to get that 1 cost reduction or even mill. So Foxy is really good meta call, especially because it gets a lot of new aggression tools. You have a Rush Sanji for 7 costs, Rush Luffy for 9 costs, and I think we are seeing a lot of these control decks kind of come back because they can take a more aggressive route, like Foxy with the Rush cards, or even the aggro Vagabond that we saw win in NA. But Lucci wanted dice roll and chose to go first, and that makes sense. A lot of Luccis just tend to go first now just because they want to get Jack on curve. Not a lot of colors can answer Jack on curve. It's like Rygo for yellow, Red Rock for blue, or maybe even black getting cost reduction KOA. But yeah, getting Jack on curve is pretty hard to answer most of the time. Both decks starting okay. Like you have a stand down on 1 for Lucci, which allows you to swing 5/5. Maybe you want to Brook there instead. But Foxy also gets Bon Clay on 4, which is good. You just want to keep ramping until you get to 10 really quickly, so you can start using your leader effect. And Lucci does have Jack, so it's really going to be a really strong 7-down turn for him. So right here, like you probably don't even care about the Bon Clay right now. It's a 1k body. It's not going to swing anytime soon, so you probably can just leave it open. Maybe you can play Khalifa just to filter. Get rid of some non-counters in hand because you have 2k counter, just the 1 Khalifa. Oh, cool. Lucci's playing the Kobe too, which is really cool. It's really strong against Doflamingo just because it pairs well your leader to KO any of the 4 costs that Doflamingo. Alright, so Khalifa's gonna filter out some cards, getting another 2k counter, and a Rebecca, it looks like. Yeah, so a pretty good Khalifa actually. Now you can get rid of some non-counters like Lucci, and he got rid of Rebecca too, giving him 1k. Which makes sense. It's keeping a lot of non-counters in hand though. He only has 2k counter right now. So it might be a little bit dangerous. Foxy's now at 7, so he does have the Rush Sanji in hand. I think ideally you want the 7 cost Foxy right here because he can help you ramp to 8. Next turn you'll be at 10. And also, he's going to be really hard to remove. So getting a higher than a 4 cost here is really important just because Jack can answer anything 4 cost or less as leader. So if you're able to play anything like 5 cost or higher, that Jack is basically going to let you. Lucci's going to get 1 body live just because Jack can't kill it. So getting a 5 cost or higher is really important. So this 7 cost Sanji is going to put in work right now. The only sad part about this is he goes back to 6 down, so next turn he'll be at 8 down. Sanji going to 7k. Yeah, he's going to ignore the Khalifa. You don't really care the 4k body right now. I just let this go, yeah. So now this turn, next turn's gonna be dangerous because you're gonna Jack KO the Bon Clay, the Sanji, and the leader are gonna live. So he could potentially threaten you down to 0 if he swings like 8-9 or 8-8 or something. But I think either way, you probably just want to establish Jack anyway and hope he can stabilize. The Sanji is scary too because when you start playing at Rebecca's, he can rest your Rebecca's and just go for life. So can go for leader, minus the Bon Clay, and then Jack's gonna KO it. And help him filter out some more cards in hand. Draws a Spandam, so it's not too bad, but probably get rid of 1 Moria, yeah. I think he's starting to realize that this is not like a control Foxy build. Like, it's a really strong aggro Foxy build, so you're not gonna have time. Oh, actually, this guy's Kaido, but either way, you probably want to get rid of, even if you 2 Moria, I'd probably ditch 1 Moria there, just because this match might not last much longer, enough for me to play 2 Moria. Now you're 8 down. Yeah, the only sad part about the Sanji last turn is that it prevented you from going to 9 down to play that Rush Luffy you have in hand right now. I think you're still okay. You have 8 down, you have a Bon Clay. Maybe the turn here is just Kid into Porsche Chopper? Or Kid into Porsche anything else? Because you also want to start having 3 Foxy Pirates on the board to start using your leader effect as well. But you probably swing 7k here first. I think you swing 7k, he has to counter out of that. Just because you're threatening like a 9k after. Like you kind of like telegraph that you're trying to do like 7k is the smallest attack you're going to do. And then once he counters on that, you can just counter 5k or swing 5k as well. And then just curve out. Yeah, I think I'm going to swing 7k. No, he's just swing 6k. Oh, that's weird. Because now you can just counter out this and then you can take the 7k later on. If you reverse it, then there's a chance that he might counter out the 7 and then the 6k might go through. Either way, he counters out both. Okay, so it doesn't matter. He counter out both anyway. I have 7 Don, so I guess another Sanji. So another Sanji, pushing his Don back, now he's back to 7. He's gonna be at 9 next turn. Yeah, resting Clyde, but that's not gonna do anything, he's not gonna swing at it. You swing 7 again, okay, so I mean, I guess if you're doing this line, it makes sense to swing how you did, 6, 7, 7. I feel like playing Kid into Porsche Chopper might be nice, or Porsche and a 4K body, or maybe actually I can see why he did it because he's trying to save the Porsche for next turn just so that he can guarantee having 3 Foxy parts on board. If you summon the Porsche now, there's a chance of it dying and you're not gonna have 3 bodies next turn for your leader effect. So he's probably gonna save the Kid Porsche play for next turn. I mean, this is why I don't play Foxy. Like, he's just seeing his next turn better than me. So now, I think you can't kill both Sanjis. You could do probably Tempest, Leader, 1 Sanji, Jack can kill it, and then play Moria and do a value Moria, like playing Rebecca Spandam, and just getting back a blocker and preferably 2 counter cards. Yeah, I think you're like 1 Don short from me with KO both. It's kind of unfortunate because he has a really nice hand for that. He has double Tempest and Ice Age. Yeah. Let's see what he decides to play. I think it's just, yeah, Tempest, Leader, Jack, then Moria for play. Yep, just go for it. So Sanji's at 6 cost right now. Tempest, Sanji's now a 3 cost. Jack's gonna kill it. And draws into a 7 cost Jack, so unfortunate there. Jack another knockout. Getting rid of that right away. His hand is really devoid of any counter. He has a 1k Brook and 2k Khalifa. And that's probably just a value Moria. The other thing about hurts about playing that Sanji last turn is that Sanji also rests Rebecca too, so he helps kind of finish games for you. So not having 1 in hand makes it a little bit harder. Yep, just gonna do value Moria. Spandam, Rebecca, and getting back 2 cards. Okay, so you guarantee getting 1k at least. Yes, maybe. Yeah, does his own hit, so it's pretty good there. And then Rebecca probably going to back a 2k. Yep. Oh, I think he's thinking about whether he wants to play Spandine or not. Because if you play Spandine, you can play Khalifa off of it and then filter out 2 cards. Because you have 2 cards you can throw away right now. Like you can throw away a Lucci and either an Ice Age or Tempest Kick, and preferably you need to get at least 1k counter in order to net even. And then if you get more than 1k counter, then you go positive on the amount of counters. Like he doesn't pass. He's gonna save the Tempest and Ice, because Tempest, Ice Age, Moria also pairs next well with your turn. So if you can try to stabilize, stay really healthy here, then you can play another Moria and kind of take over the game, which is Moria, Tempest, Ice Age. Okay, so now Foxy's back into the play I mentioned last year, where it's just Kid, Porsche, by Chopper. Porsche. He's gonna play Chopper. You're still short 1. I think you're still short 1 Foxy parts though. Oh, you just got the Don back from Kid. Okay, there you go. Now it's perfect. Now you can play the Chopper. Yep, so now he has enough. Now he can do his leader effect. And then keep the Jack and leader stunned. The only scary part about this is your board is not very threatening. You have Sanji, you have Porsche, and Kid. You can probably just block this. Like your board is not very threatening at all. Like if he KOs the Kid and the Sanji, he can stabilize very easily. I think you just block this. So now you can do a Rebecca Spandine, Moria, Rebecca Spandine. I think Ice Age gets Sanji down to 2. Ooh, he's 1 Don short actually. He needs a cost reducer in trash. If he has a cost reducer in trash, like even a Suru would help, then he can do Tempest. Probably do Tempest first just to see what you get. The other thing is he might not have Lucci and trash either. So I'm not sure what his trash looks like right now, but depending on what's in there, it'll really change his plans. Like he's looking now. He needs Lucci and trash and cost reducer trash in order to get rid of both Kid and Sanji. Okay. Warrior's gonna swing over. Doesn't matter if I can get blocked. Okay, he's the leader. Makes sense. Sanji's an easy counter out. But either way, he's probably getting blocked. Also, I guess if you Tempest here and then you see Rebecca, then you could do Tempest, Ice Age, Rebecca, anything like Spandy and Khalifa, and then play out Lucci from hand. By Tempest first, see what you get. Okay, Ice Age, that doesn't help. His hand is very, like, a very short encounter. He has 3 counter cards in hand. Yeah, I wish I could see his trash. If he has Lucci in there, then he has a really solid play, but the fact he's thinking about this so much makes me think he doesn't have Lucci, or he's just trying to be really safe. Kid, okay, makes sense. Ice Age, Sanji. If he chooses Sanji, that means he's the cost reduction trash. See, actually, the -1 for Lucci actually mattered, because if he had the -1 for Lucci, he wouldn't even need a cost reducer in trash, because he would be able to get Sanji down to 1 cost and Kid down to 2 costs. So the Foxy pirate leader, like, being able to stun leaders is so strong. And this aggressive build is really nice. Okay, so he does have cost reducer in trash then. So probably Moria, Becca, Suru, and then that means he probably has a Lucci in trash too. So 2k, and then play out Spandy from hand. Or maybe a Sabo, because he's anticipating next turn maybe he just plays a Sabo blocker instead, and that helps him filter in. I do think like a 2k and 1k at this point probably doesn't matter as much either. Yeah, I actually had to play around Usahachi. I'm not sure what the math is around Usahachi, or even around Sanji. He's gonna grab back a 1k. He's doing the math now. I'm too lazy to do math right now, but he has 9 down. Sanji is 7 costs, so he has 2 down left over, so it'll probably be 777. So if it's a 777, yeah, probably a 2k is more safe. But you can grab back a Sanji. Just anticipating next turn, he's gonna play Sanji out to filter cards on hand, which makes sense because you have a lot of non-counters in right now. Spandine, and you're gonna play out Lucci with trash. Okay, so he did have this entire play. He just should make sure that it was a safe play. Okay, pretty good turn. So now the math with Usahachi is he has 6 down left over. It'll probably be like 8-8, which he can counter out of. The math with Sanji is like 777, which he can not counter out of. He needs a 1k out of life. Usahachi mat isn't enough. It would be like a 7k or 8k or 7k 9k. 1 down. He might take it a little bit slower now. He's playing another Foxy. Okay, he's playing Gina. Just act out, but more importantly, he wants 3 Foxy power to use his leader effect. Okay, playing Luffy. Foxy's gonna stun, probably Jack. Yeah, leader Jack. We'll probably counter out this 2k. Keep the Sabo in hand for next turn. Probably counter this, block this, counter the other one too. I think you need keep Sabo in hand. Yep. Porsche going in for 5, gonna counter this too. 2k, and now you block this last one. Alright, well, you can kill Porsche. Oh man, drawing another non-count is so bad. Maybe he just he could go for game with Lucci as well. If you swing 9k and see if he takes it or not, then you can play Lucci, you have 6 down left over, and then it'll be a 9k, 11k, or 9k, 12k. Probably 10k, 11k. That doesn't seem like good math against the opposing deck right now. So maybe you Sabo first. If you Sabo first, you might find Rebecca, and then you can do Ice Age Rebecca to kill something. Okay, think about play. I'll probably just Sabo first, just see what I get. He's gonna go with the Porsche. A leader, okay. Oh, he just takes that. Because the minimum amount he needs to kill your chopper is Ice Age Brooks of 4, so he has 6 stun left over. That means he can get out of a 12-12, or 12k at least. He has 2, 4, 6. Yeah, he's more than enough, no matter what. He just might go for game here. Yeah, he's gonna go for game. He doesn't think he can survive. Probably 9k first here, and then he can pivot. 9k and then play Sabo still. Okay, so never mind, not even go for all in. So 9k leader first. 9k and then it's gonna be 14k. He's counting now. He has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep, you have to counter out of this one because you can't get out of the 14. Okay, now you just probably swing. So you could swing at the Luffy instead. That'd be 14, so you need 2, 2, 1. Or you just play Sabo, be safe. Okay, just play Sabo, be safe. Now you need some counter cards. 1k, 2k. Okay, pretty good actually. Now you get rid of 2 non-counters, so 7k counters. That's actually pretty good. No, I probably wouldn't even swing. I don't want to give him a chance to get Usahachi. Yeah, he just passes. Okay, makes sense. But now he does have Usahachi, and he's gonna be at 2, 4. It's 5 down left over. Okay, it's gonna be 10, 10. So 9 first. Oh, 9 first actually, and then 11. So it's guaranteed. Wow, really well played by the Foxy Pirates. Like I learned a lot from watching that match. And he's gonna text his friends right away.